So now we will solve the first part of question number 2 of exercise 4.3 of class 10th mathematics. So the question is that find the roots of quadratic equation given in question number 1 above by applying the quadratic formula. And the question number 1 given is 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. So as usual, what we will do is we will compare this equation by standard quadratic equation. So the given equation is 2x square minus 7x plus 3. Okay, so we will compare this with standard quadratic equation. So what is standard quadratic equation? Standard quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So from here what we can do is we can find the value of a, b and c. So which implies a is equal to what? 2. B is equal to what? Minus 7. This is b. And c is equal to what? 3. You can compare. This is a, this is b, and this is c. Okay. So we have find out the value of a, b and c. Now as you know that by quadratic formula, what is the value of x? X is given as minus b plus minus square root of, okay, square root of b square minus 4ac oblique 2 into a. So this is the solution of this quadratic equation which is given by quadratic formula. Okay, so this is a quadratic formula. So now we will substitute the value of a, b and c in this quadratic formula, and from there we can find the value of x. Okay, so x is equal to minus b. B is what? B is 7. So minus 7. Okay, b is actually minus 7. Plus minus square root of b square, again minus 7 square. Okay, then minus 4 into a is 2 and c is 3 upon 2 into a is 2. So which implies x is equal to minus into minus will be plus, so this will be plus 7 plus minus square root of minus 7 will be plus 49. Okay, and this will be minus 4 into 2 is 8, and 8 into 3 is what? 8 into 3 is 24. This is 24, so it's square root divided by 2 into 2 is 4. Okay, so which implies x is equal to 7 plus minus square root of 49 minus 24 is 25 divided by 4. Okay, so which implies x is equal to 7 plus minus square root of 25 is 5 upon 4. So which implies the x has two values. Okay, the first value will be, we will take this positive sign, so that will be 7 plus 5 upon 4. The second value will be, x will be 7, we will take this negative sign, so this is 7 minus 5 upon 4. So from here x is equal to 7 plus 5 is 12 upon 4, or x is equal to 7 minus 5 is 2 upon 4. So x will be 4 into 3 is 12, so x will be 3, or x is equal to 1 will cancel this 4 by 2, so this will be 1 by 2. So these two are the answer of this quadratic equation. So you know, solving the equation by quadratic formula is very easy, provided that these values of a, b and c are not very high. If they are very high, then you have to do a lot of calculation. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you. Hello guys, so today we will solve the question number 2, part 2 of exercise 4.3 of quadratic equation. So the question is that find the roots of quadratic equation given in question number 1 above by applying quadratic formula. So if you see the question number 1 of this exercise, in question number 1 in part 2, the equation given is this: 2x square plus x minus 4 is equal to 0. So here we have to solve this equation by using quadratic formula. So let us solve this question. As you know that in this kind of question, what we will do is we will solve these equations by using quadratic formula. So first of all, the given equation is the given equation is equal to 2x square plus x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now what we will do is we will compare this equation with the standard quadratic equation, which is given as ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and all a, b, c are real. So now when we will compare these two equations, this equation with this equation, from here we can very easily find out the value of a, b and c. So here the value of a is 2, the value of b is 1, and the value of c is minus 4. So c is equal to minus 4. Now as we know that by quadratic formula, the value of x is given by minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac, its square root given upon 2a. So basically this is the quadratic formula. Okay, by substituting the value of a, b and c, we can directly find out the value of x. And this is the basically in this question basically they have asked that we have to solve this equation by using quadratic formula. So now we will put the value of a, b and c. Okay, so x is equal to minus b, so the b is 1, so I will put here 1 plus minus square root of b square, again your b is 1, so 1 square, minus 4 into a is 2 into c is minus 4, so this will be minus 4 divided by 2a, 2 into a, the value of a is 2. So this is how we can find out the value of the x. So now x will be equal to, this minus 1 is minus 1 plus minus square root of 1 square is 1, minus into minus will be plus, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 into 4 is 32 upon 2 into 2 is 4, right? So now I will solve it here. X is equal to, okay, minus 1 plus minus square root of 1 plus 32 is 33 divided by 4. Okay, so now by quadratic formula we have the two values of x. First value we will find out by minus 1, we will use this plus sign, minus 1 plus square root of 33 over 4, and the second value will be x is equal to minus 1, we will use this minus sign, so minus square root of 33 oblique 4. So basically these two are the solution of this quadratic equation. So these two are the answers. Okay, so x is equal to minus 1 plus square root of 33 over 4, and x is equal to minus 1 minus square root of 33 oblique 4. These are the answer of this quadratic equation. Okay, so now we will solve the question number 3 of exercise 4.3. It is actually question 2 and it's part 3. So it is given that find the root of quadratic equation given in question number 1 above by applying the quadratic formula. So you have to basically solve a quadratic equation by using quadratic formula, and the equation given in question number 1 is 4x square plus 4 square root of 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, so what we do in this kind of questions is that this is our given equation, 4x square plus 4 square root of 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. So what we will do is we will compare this equation with the standard quadratic equation, and the standard quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so here a is not equal to 0. So this is the standard quadratic equation. Now if we compare these two equations, this equation and this equation, so from here we can find out the value of a, b and c. So you can see that the value of a is equal to, so see, this is a and this is a. So value of a is 4. The value of b is 4 square root of 3. Okay, and the actually this is equal to 0. Okay, the value of c is equal to 3. You can see here c and c. This is 3. So as we have to solve this equation by using quadratic formula, so we know that by quadratic formula, the x is given as minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac oblique 2 into a. So this is quadratic formula, and if we want to find out the value of x, so what we have to do is we have to substitute the value of a, b and c in this quadratic formula. So basically this is called the quadratic formula. Okay, now by using this quadratic formula we can find out the value of x. Okay, so the value of x is, b is 4 square root of 3. So the value, I have substituted the value of b here. Okay, minus b. Okay, plus minus square root of, okay, square root of b square. So b is 4 square root 3 its square minus 4 into a. The value of a is 4 and the value of c is 3. Okay, divided by 2 into a. The value of a is 4. So this will be 4. Okay. So from here x is equal to minus 4 square root of 3 plus minus 4 square is 16. Okay, square root of 3 will be 3. So 16 into 3 will be 48. So this will comes out to be like this, square root of 48. Okay, so this term will be 48 because square of 4 is 16. Square of square root 3 is 3. So 16 into 3 is 48. Minus 4 into 4 is 16. Now 16 into 3 is again 48. Divided by 2 into 4 will be 8. Okay, so from here x is equal to minus 4 square root 3 plus minus square root of 48 minus 48 will be 0 divided by 8. So the x will be minus 4 square root of 3 plus minus 0 oblique 8. So because the square root of 0 is 0. So it means that from here we are having two value of x which are actually same. So this equation, this equation, it has two equal roots. Okay, so what we can write is that the value of x is equal to minus 4 square root of 3 upon 8, and another value of x is also same, minus 4 square root of 3 upon 8. So x is equal to, you can cut this, so it will remain as minus square root of 3 upon 2, and this will become minus square root of 3 upon 2. So these two are the value of x. Okay, so these two are the root of this particular quadratic equation. So these two are the solution of this quadratic equation. How actually these two are the similar same solution. So this particular quadratic equation has same roots, which is x is equal to minus square root of 3 upon 2. So now let us quickly solve the last part of question number 2 of exercise 4.3. So again in this we have to solve a quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. So the question is find the roots of quadratic equation given in question number 1 above by applying quadratic formula. And if you see the question number 1 in the book, so in the question number 1 the fourth part given is this is actually fourth part. This is fourth part. So the fourth part given is 2x square plus x plus 4 is equal to 0. So now let us find the solution of this quadratic equation. So the given equation is 2x square plus x plus 4 is equal to 0. So now what we will do is we will compare this equation with the standard quadratic equation. The standard quadratic equation is given by ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and a is real. A, b, c all are real. So if we will compare these two equations, from here we can very easily find out the value of a. The value of a is 2 because here it is a and here it is 2. The value of b is, here it is b, here it is 1. And the value of c is 4. Right? Now we have to find the solution of this equation by quadratic formula. Now what is quadratic formula? By quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula is it is given by x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4 into a into c divided by 2a. So this is the quadratic formula by which we have to find out the root of this quadratic equation. So now what we will do is we will substitute the value of a, b and c into this quadratic formula. Sorry. So from here the value of x is minus b. This is minus and b is 1. Plus minus square root of, again we will substitute the value of b. The b is 1, so 1 square minus 4 into a. The value of a is 2 into c. The value of c is 4. And this is divided by 2 into a. The value of a is 2. So x is equal to minus 1 plus minus square root of 1 minus 4 into 2 is 8. 8 into 4 is 32. This is divided by 2 into 2 is 4. So x is equal to minus 1 plus minus square root of 1 minus 32 is minus 31 divided by 4. Okay. So now you can see that here the value is minus 31. Okay, and it is the square root of minus 31. So the square root of negative number does not exist as of now. If you will see the advanced mathematics, there you will find out there are ways to find out the square root of it, but they are imaginary. So from here, because this determinant d, this is also called determinant, this determinant d is negative. So it means that the solution of this quadratic equation does not exist, the real solution. Okay, because we cannot find out the square root of a negative number. Okay, so from here we can write that because d is negative. Okay, therefore this is called d. The term in square root minus b square minus 4ac, this is called d determinant. D is negative. Okay, therefore root of given equation does not exist. Okay, so this is our answer for this particular question. So